Hey y'all, hey. So I see that some people are hopping over here from Instagram. This was very an impromptu kind of from our yesterday discussion as well as emails because clearly your girl ain't even dressed to do like a for real video today, but this is genuinely me. I got my tea, just picked up Avery from school. And so, without further ado, I want to let y'all know what's going on. And so, if you joining me on Instagram, click the link, hop over here because I'm just going to look over here at this point. Okay. So I made the announcement just to speed people up that we are having the Therapists Deserve Abundance Conference. This will be our second one at this magnitude beyond our more intimate VIP experiences. And I am very excited to finally release the location. So put a 1 in the comment box if you are excited to finally see exactly where we will have the event, because I know that yesterday I did reveal that it will be in Vegas. I did reveal potential dates. And so what ends up happening where, I'm just manifesting everything that I want is I said last night that I wasn't going to release anything until we sign on the dotted line. The person went out on vacation to change the date. I guess she saw all of our emails and probably somebody from the office called her. I'm not sure, but I'm going to just say thank you. And then I'm grateful that she emailed us this morning or this afternoon. And she said, I'm out of the office, but I wanted to give you a reply. She answered all of our questions. And the main question she answered was, y'all can go ahead and lock in on the 20th and 21st. Let me make sure that I got the right date because this is what happened with them. They were looking at 2022, not 2023. So write these dates down, August 20th and August 21st. October. October 20th and October 21st, Friday and Saturday. Somebody put that in the chat box. October 20th and October 21st, 2023. All right. So, first thing I'm going to do is show you a video because I want to see your reaction too. And then I'll give you a little behind the scenes of how this went down and like my little joke that I got going on with my husband and stuff about the space. And then I'm going to give you a little bit more details because the ticket sales will not release today because we still need to wait for her to get back to the office. But the fact that she said nobody else has booked the dates that we want, we're in the clear. So I at least can tell people so they can put it in their calendars that they want to come. So put a 2 in the comment box if y'all ready. Woo, I see some of y'all already putting a 1. Let's go. Okay. So some of y'all will probably already figured out if you follow me and stuff, but I'm going to go ahead and let me rewind it. Me and my husband were like testing it out. So please note, I did shoot these videos on my phone. I think I did a damn good job. Your girl was on the corner in Vegas, like kneeling down, getting all the shots, okay, for the gram, all right, or for YouTube. Okay, so if you on Instagram, hop over on YouTube real quick. I'm about to show this video. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. And let me take this banner off. Hold on. Okay, y'all ready? bring myself back on the screen and put my little banners and stuff back up here. Who is excited? Because your girl is hella excited. So if you haven't seen, we are having it. Somebody put the Palms Hotel in Las Vegas. And so I'm super juiced. Let me tell y'all why. Let me give y'all a little context. Okay. When I was going to Vegas, like damn near every month after my cousin had moved because he was going to UNLV, I was staying at Palms Place like that was my second house. Right? And so some of you may remember that. And I think our last time going was the January right before the situation in the vid, right, happened. And so also just a little historical context, the Palms, I believe, was bought out or something like that, but they were shut down for the whole 2-year period where we did not think that they were going to open back up. So right, the last time that we had visited, my husband and I, at Palms Place, and then I think a year before that, when my son was like 6 months old, we stayed actually at the Palms, and they had all of these beautiful renovations, right? Beautiful renovations, right? So when my assistant starts sending out all of these inquiries, I'm like, oh, you sent the one to the Palms? Like, girl, they closed. She said they let me submit one. So they emailed back. So here's the running joke. Okay. If you don't know my history as well, your girl used to be a club promoter. I like parties. I hope that you can see that by now. I like parties. I like facilitating them. I like hosting them. I will not come run your wedding though. So, but I like them on my own. I did my whole Hollywood wedding myself. Okay. All the events that I've designed, I've done them myself. But I thought it was hella funny because I don't know if she on here, but some of y'all have seen her, Dr. Millie, right? So it was me, Dr. Millie, and one of my other interns. Like we all went to Vegas, and we partied. And we remember going to a spot. Let me bring this back up. Hold on. So we remember, let me see if I can go back just a little bit. Hold on. Okay, can y'all see that? So we remember going to a club. And if you saw in the video, it said like Moon Nova. So when I showed up to the venue, I'm like, this looks so familiar, right? But I couldn't put my finger on it. And then she was like, oh, there's 2 elevators. I'm like, oh, this is exclusive. This ain't no regular conference room. I didn't know. Y'all, we renting out a whole dang on club. Put a 1 in the comment box if you rated a club in business, right? We are about, okay, I guess I can end it on Instagram because, yeah, let's discard that because that will just get people over here on YouTube. So I just think it's super funny because I brought up Dr. Millie and Jenny because if y'all see the top area where it's like open, do y'all know it opened up so you can see the top of the sky? Yes, we are at the top. And what you see on the left or right there is the other Palms Tower. So there's 2 Palms Towers. And so the reason why I also am telling y'all early where the location is because the way that hotels are running right now, if you go online and try to find a hotel room at the Palms for next October, they're going to say no rooms are available. Okay. We are not doing a room block. Now they may give us a link with a potential discount code, but it's just a hotel discount code. It ain't tied into us. You can't see I'm coming to the conference. Like you just got to book your room. Okay. You don't have to do this probably until 2023 because it's too far out anyway. But you don't have to stay at the Palms. But it's going to be, you can stay at the Palms. You can stay at the Palms Place if you like more condo style. As you can see, the Palms has a lot of amenities. It's very beautiful. And so also if you stay at the Palms Place, you can walk over the bridge, which is like a 5-minute walk. And then you can use both amenities, I believe, still Palms Place and the Palms, because the Palms is a casino. Okay. So if you don't want to walk downstairs with the casino smoke, whatever, then you may want to stay at the Palms Place. It's also right around the corner from the Strip. So across the street, you got the Rio. I ain't never stayed there. I usually stay in the MGM resorts if I'm not staying at the Palms. And so I usually stay at like the Vdara or the Aria. Okay. So I'm also wanting to just run by y'all because only a few people popped on when I went live randomly on Instagram last night. I wanted to run by y'all to see who's interested in. Okay. So the conference, the tickets, I will give you the ticket price. So can somebody put this in the chat box for me? The full, the early bird special will be, this is funny. I didn't realize this. We're going to Vegas because I don't know we're going to Vegas when I hit the price point. So the pay in full will be $777, right? Keep in mind that you're going to be getting the information that people were about to pay $3,000 for. I just want to make that very clear. You are getting the VIP experience. So remember, we are talking about your branding ascension model, going through the 4 launch phases, tapping into email marketing, building out your content for a year, Black Friday. Does any put a 1 in the comment box? Does any of that sound like, good to y'all? Thank you, Shannon. So pay in full is $777. That price will not last long. I know for sure it will not be there January 1st. I will tell you that. Okay. But don't wake up and just be like, oh, I'm gonna get it tomorrow. I'm gonna get it tomorrow. Tomorrow won't be here. There will also be, somebody put this in the comment box, or Shannon, help me out. Thank you, Jay. Hey, Jay, team member. So the payment plan, if you need to get a payment plan, understandable, right? And if you need to pay it off early, you got to just email us. We'll put all of that in a confirmation email. You just email us and say, I want to pay it off in full. Okay. There's no interest added. It's not like a coaching program because your stuff has to be paid before you even come. So the payment plan is for 9 months at is it $88, Jade? I believe it's $88. I like my digits, my angel numbers. So either $88 times 9 months, but you can pay it off in full. If you want to hit us up in January and say, I'll pay it off, whatever, that's fine. If you get your tax money, you want to pay it off, that's fine, right? But you can just write out your $88 a month, but it does have to be paid in full before you get let into that door. And believe me, my team will start emailing you about a month or 2 before if something happened with your payment, because think about it like this. Because it happens, so I got to say it. If people default in payment, let's just say your payment was due on the 1st and then your card wasn't able to be charged until the 5th. It's pushing out your payment plan. Your payment plan has to be done. So that's why we're only doing 9 months, because we need to make sure that you're done in time. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's number 1. It's $777 or 9 months for $88 for well over $10,000 of value. The sticker price when we were going to do it with 8 people was $3,000. There are only 100 seats. Okay. And this is what I want to position to you all. And I'm going to describe this to you all because I'm going to send this video out. If you want to get on the wait list, meaning I'm going to notify those people hella early in the morning via email only, before we release it on Instagram, because it's going to go out next week, approximately on Tuesday, at the earliest. Okay. But again, this lady got to get back in the office at the Palms. Okay. So what was I about to say? So when they get released, you will get some bonuses. Okay. So one of the bonuses that are going to happen, we're going to meet about a month or 2 before the event. And we're going to talk about building out your ascension model. But keep in mind, it's only 1 call with a lot of people, and it'll be on replay if you need to watch it later. Okay. Then we're going to have a post call after the event, maybe 3 weeks to a month out, potentially 3, looking at the calendar because it's the holidays, is we're going to talk about what did you do after you left the conference, right? So those are the 2 bonuses that you're going to get. Now, this is what I brought up on Instagram. Thank you, Shannon, right? I'm going to list out some topics. This is something that's been near and dear to my heart over the last year and a half. So some of you have been following me for a while. You potentially even were in this program. It was called the Dope Therapist Tribe. It was the program that really introduced therapists to business coaching and to me. And if they decided to then go and build their private practice, they will go into, because I'm kind of pointing up because this is my ascension model. They came in through my podcast or this, YouTube, Instagram, and then they said, I want to build my private practice. So then they graduated into the academy. People who graduated into the academy is a beast within itself. So some people start falling off their coaching calls in the tribe and or cancel their membership. Understandable. You're focused. Then some people actually went into DTA and then graduated into the mastermind. The difference between those 2 programs is that DTA is only for solo private practice. Elite Coaching Mastermind is for either people who are building or expanding upon a group private practice, not solo. They already have to have a business, and or they are expanding in services. Again, they have to have a business. They already have to be making money over the last 6 months. Those applications are closed. So that's why also we're doing these VIP experiences, because I recognize that when we do open enrollment, that doesn't mean that people are ready. So going back to the Dope Therapist Tribe, I miss community. Put a 2 in the comment box if you love community. Now, a lot of you that are watching right now live, you are part of the Dope Therapist Academy. So we already have our bi-weekly, twice a month coaching calls outside of holidays and stuff, right? We have our calls. But I know there are a lot of therapists who they're not really focused on the growth of private practice, meaning it's either good or they don't want one. Okay. So this is what I proposed to the group last night, because it's also what I was supposed to reveal at the conference, but I don't want to confuse people with too many offers. And you'll learn that if you start coaching with me. Do not confuse your audience. We're talking about DTA and the mastermind. So this is what I'm going to put on the table. Okay. And I'm explaining this to you because on the enrollment page of the conference, this is the kicker. The only way right now you will be able to get into this membership is if you get a ticket to the conference, because the content is going to be related to abundant lifestyle, right? Integration of not balance, life and business. So we're talking about CEO-ness, right? We're not doing private practice stuff. That's DTA, making that clear, right? But we're also going to be going back to what we did in the conference. So it's kind of like a extension plus a whole lot of other stuff. So I'm going to list off a list and let me know if these things sound like, dang, I want to do those. So we're going to go back to that life wheel that we did at the conference, because that hit a pain point for a lot of people in the room, realizing that the reason why your business may not even be at where it needs to be because you got too much stuff going on, right? So we're going to go back to just what's going on in your life. And I'm not your therapist in the program, but we're going to look at how can we maneuver through this chaos? You feel me? And so we're going to have real conversations, not just business conversations. We're also going to be talking about things like product and service clarity, because I need you to walk into the room understanding what product or service you actually want to offer. Because what's going to happen is if you don't do the membership, which you don't have to, it's not mandatory, you're going to come to that branding ascension model. And we had some people do this before and they're like, yo, I got like 15,000 ideas. I don't even know how to narrow it down. We're not going to focus on one person out of the whole group for that call. Okay. So product and service clarity is one topic that I'm thinking about bringing in. And I'm just listening to people who talk to me through my programs and through Instagram, really like, I need this, right? So websites that convert, it's not something that we really dive into in DTA and ECM unless they ask, right? In DTA, we're going to do that during the holiday break. But we're really going to talk about what should your website consist of, and then how do you hire a website designer, right? So we're really talking about branding here, okay? Also, marketing funnels made easy. So I'm not going to show you how to do a full-blown launch for a book, but I'm going to talk about what are the things that you need to think about and get in place when you want to market any product as a therapist, not just private practice. We are going to do Black Friday specials live. So what's going to happen is after the conference, everybody's going to get the recording of it, which is about 15 minutes, because we're going to move through all the fluff and the Q&A. But if you want to do it live with me and even pitch your product so that we can talk about it, put a one in the comment box if y'all like that, right? We're going to talk about that. Now, P.S. This is what we were doing in the Dope Therapist Tribe, but people start graduating the program. So I'm like, when I'm left with 5 people showing up to a call, I'm like, no, wait a minute. Like, it's good that y'all graduated into my programs, but let's just retire this program, you know, because it did what it was supposed to do in that season. Another area is exploring what does it take to have a membership program. Now, I'm not going to walk you through doing a full-blown membership site because that is a lot of work. Okay. That could be one whole course. Okay. We're going to bring in guest speakers. So one of them that I know for sure, like Dr. Roche, she's going to come to the conference and talk about things like cash flow. But what if we can get her a little earlier to get y'all prepped for your money? What I'm really trying to say is, wouldn't it be dope if you walked into a room and you were already familiar with people? You were already familiar with faces, with names, with people's businesses. You know, I'm good for breakout sessions. Not only that, you can work through your business before we get to the conference. That is my biggest thing, because I was like, something is missing. Right? And so money stuff. Like I said, abundance mindset. We are going to tap on, I'm thinking about email marketing because it's too big, too big. I had a membership last year or this year, but it flowed over from last year. And I think we spent 5 months just introducing email marketing. Right? So again, I want y'all to have a grasp on these things. So that way, when I bring them up, it's like, oh my God, I don't understand what she's talking about. So some of these things will be intros. Some of these things will be let's talk, right? We're also going to talk about digital product exploration, because I think I had about 6 or 7 tables of clinicians that want digital products. So let's talk about, what do you want? And what I'm really also going to do is kind of like a case manager. I'm going to point you in the right direction of, oh, I got this for you, or let me point you to someone that I know that will take care of you. Okay. So how does that sound? Good? Yes, no, maybe so. Would some of y'all put a yes if you know you're coming to the conference? Put a yes if you come into the conference and you want a piece of that membership. Okay, like you want the whole pie. Now, the membership, you can cancel at any time. The conference, you cannot. So make sure that you can come to Vegas the day before the conference and potentially stay the day after, because what you don't want to do is walk into the conference tired, because Vegas bring out a whole nother energy inside my life. Okay. You also don't want to leave the night of the conference because people are going to be hanging out. People are going to be hitting the town, going out to eat, going to shopping. I don't know. Vegas don't close until late. So, and you saw the outside. It's beautiful. We can use all of that. Y'all can go take some pictures. Oh, we're going to have some fun because I'm going to add in some bonus sessions. I can already feel it in my soul, right? Once I saw that location, it was over. So that experience that I just showed you all in terms of the video and the pictures, we'll release that next week. But that was an upgrade for what I was looking for. So what am I telling you? Declare what you want. We are less than 60 days away from 2023. I'm giving you the opportunity not only to mastermind with us at the end of the year, but I'm also giving you the opportunity to get a little sneak peek of what we do with our higher level clients, and also just information that I took off the table. And the reason why I chose to take a lot of this information, I taught all this before, right? But the reason why I took all of this off the table is because 2022 was my year of alignment and focus. And what I had to do, put a 1 in the comment box if this relates to you. What I had to choose to do, which was very difficult, I had to remove a lot of products and services off my plate so that I can increase the value of my signature products and services first. I needed to enhance what I already had, right? So I want you all to think about that as we enter into the new year, okay? Now, some of these questions are going to come up, so I'm just going to answer them right now, okay? The membership, we're more than likely going to meet on a Saturday. I think I had a calendar for the second Saturday of the month for like up to 2 hours on a Saturday, probably at 9 or 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's on a Saturday, okay? Now, the reason why I'm not doing it on the weekends, on the weekdays, I'm going to be quite frank. I had the last memberships on weekdays, and I will be all the way 100. Those therapists were tired. They were showing up to sessions burnt out in their brain. Am I saying that Saturday gonna be any different? At least you ain't coming straight off work. At least you ain't coming straight off somebody verbally vomiting on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go to sleep. Some of y'all don't even work on Fridays. So you can get a refresher. And it's not every week. It's once a month. And all the calls are recorded. We're going to put everything in Kajabi. But let me also be clear. The membership will only be open until a certain date in December. And I'm going to give you a rough date right now. What it's looking like is that our first call is going to be, I'm going to give y'all all the dates, and y'all showed up tonight. Let me see. So December. So when we do the membership, the last day to sign up is going to be December 9th. What am I telling you? You got 30 days to get it together. When the tickets go on sale, if you can't get it right away, you need to put it on your calendar of when you can get it. $88 plus the membership. The membership isn't going to be over $44, but I will tell you this. If you get in potentially in the first week or so, I ain't even going to tell you. You just going to see it. But when I make noises and stuff, you don't want to play with these. That is going to be a Black Friday special. Like a hell of a deal. That's a no-brainer. So, but you can cancel the membership at any time, but I don't anticipate nobody will do so. Any questions? Any questions? If you want to get on the early bird notification to be notified of when the tickets are officially on sale before we schedule it to go out on Instagram or a text message, then you need to go to drtk.com/links. And it says, the Therapists Deserve Abundance live events. Just get on that list. Some of you are already on the list. We got a good amount. We actually got over 100 people on the list. It's only 100 seats. So secure your spot. Someone had asked, do you need a private practice to come? No. Someone had asked last night, if I just started DTA, can I come? Yes. Just make sure that you're ready to entertain a conversation about expansion. Okay. All right. So that is it. I'm going to go out with playing the video again because I'm super just amped up. Right. Let me just put myself in a corner or something on this one. Okay. So y'all can see my face or something. So I'm going to play it again. And I want y'all to put in the comment box, how excited are you to be Okay, so the question came. Sorry. So the question came in, the membership calls. So I already put it on my calendar. And when I tell you that the Lord was on my side, every single time I looked at this membership, it just seemed like the dates weren't working out, because don't force something. Don't force something. All right. So I waited until after the conference. And when I tell you, be patient, I told my husband, I thought it was interesting that I looked at my calendar and I said, what day would I mind not meeting? Because I don't mind meeting one Saturday out of the month. I'm giving value. I'm turning up with my community. So it doesn't matter. And so I'm like, 2 hours won't hurt. Right. So I put it in the calendar on December 10th, because we have travel in between. Right. And I'm like, I wonder how this works out with elite coaching mastermind events, going out of town, travel, summer, holidays. When I tell you, there is not one, I think the only one is like maybe Veterans Day. Veterans Day next year falls on a Saturday. That might be our only situation, but that's after the conference happens. So when I say I plugged in the second Saturday of the month on repeat at 10 o'clock, nothing in my personal life and business conflicted with the date. I said, well, this ain't nothing but the Lord. Because I was like, well, and this was after I felt like maybe he was waiting for me to declare that I was going to do it, because I was going back and forth. And also, I believe that he was waiting for me to flush out what kind of value I was going to give, because I got a lot of information up here. A lot of all y'all got a lot of information up here. But how are you going to conceptualize it to deliver it to your community is the question. How are you going to conceptualize the information to deliver it to your community? So if you're in DTA and you're coming to the conference, you definitely need to get into this membership, especially if you are some of our DTA students that went to the VIP experiences, because I see a few of y'all in here and y'all didn't go to ECM this year, which is fine. But join the membership. Don't not be in these conversations. Don't get not held accountable. Right? All right. So membership, Brittany. Those of you who got to go definitely understand. But to wrap up, we are going, I'm probably just, well, I'm going to send this video out, and it'll be on replay on YouTube actually. But what I was saying is, I want you all to know one another before you come to the conference. It's 9, 10, 11 months away or something crazy, right? So wouldn't it be dope if we not only start revving up for the conference by meeting, but also started to tap into not the topics at the conference, but to get you prepared with topics that will help you conceptualize the information at the conference, right? So that was one. And then number two, to be honest, a lot of therapists in business, the strategy is not the problem. So this is not a strategy membership program. This will be a community to help you become the CEO in your mind with a little bit of strategy sprinkle, because you know I'm going to start coaching, right? But it will not remove stuff from DTA. It will not remove stuff from ECM outside of like intro to email marketing, but they get all of it, right? But I'll put a one in the comment box if that makes sense. I'm creating a space with business owners, current or future, where it doesn't matter what stream of income you have. As long as you're going to the conference, you can come. Can you be part of the membership if you won't make it to the conference? So that's a question to our team that we have not decided yet, but I know for sure during Black Friday, it will only be to the people that come to the conference. Okay. So we'll keep y'all posted, especially for those of you who are already in DTA. You know that might be a little different. Okay. But we want to give first dibs to people who to get that membership insider Black Friday situation, those who are going to the conference. And so just watch your email. If you see an email that comes out that says tickets now available for the conference, get your ticket. I know some of you where I know y'all names, right? So I know circumstances. So Melissa, email Jade, or Jade email Melissa. She was our DTA partner, and we'll talk offline. Okay. So, but as of right now, it's a question mark. Okay. Any other questions? It's good. Y'all good? Y'all fired up? Let's go. All right. I'm going to send this out via replay. Probably over the weekend so people can watch it. Maybe tomorrow we'll send it via replay, not tonight. Some people are automatically going to watch it because it's streaming on YouTube, and some people came in late. But I'm super juiced. My dreams are continuously coming true. And I believe that by me walking in alignment, walking in my faith, declaring my niche over 2 years ago to only serve therapists, because I've always served therapists. But when I declared that I only wanted to serve therapists, that's when I saw things unfold for me. So be okay with niching down. Be okay with declaring what you want, and write down what you want without any limitations. We're going to talk about that in that CE workshop. And if you want to learn more about the CE workshop, there was also an email that went out that's at a dumb price as well. When I say dumb, I mean it's just like a no-brainer, right? So $44 for the goal setting CE workshop. If you want to upgrade your experience and get APA approved CEs, if you can claim them, right? Then you can pay an additional $33. The total cost for that is $77. That actually will be December 3rd on Saturday, that workshop. Okay. And we got a good amount of people that are registered. And so it's going to be very fun. But that whole session is about goal setting for next year. All right. Okay. Yeah, Ashley, I've been seeing your name all over the place. My husband even recognized your name. He like, hey. So that's good when a squad, you know what I'm saying, be recognizing y'all name. Like, come on through, community. All right, y'all. I don't want to make this video too long while people, gonna watch it later. Like, damn, how long is this video? So, all right, y'all. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your comments are already here, but subscribe because I will be dropping a different amount of information. It's going to range from information for graduate students because they're tapping in as well now, which I'm really excited about, from wanting to know all of you. So that's going to be interesting for next year. And then also I'm doing more lifestyle because I really want to tap into who are y'all outside of work, because that's what makes us a good business owner, is who are we outside of work. All right. So you all have a great evening, and I will talk to y'all soon. Watch your inboxes, get on that early bird list, because those ticket sales, when they more than likely will go on sale on Tuesday, the email will drop at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, like you going to the Usher concert. Okay. And that's where some of y'all may want to go after y'all go to the conference. Hey, okay, let me stop. All right, bye. All right, for real, let me end this. Bye, y'all.